I might have tried to match some of my accessories to some of my favorites this week. I'm ridiculous like that. Hey guys, welcome back. So got Friday favorites and Fooeys for you today, and still been enjoying neutrals, but kind of with a little bit of like rosy burgundy thrown in there. Love my cheek favorite for the week, and been really enjoying a red lip. Like, this red lip is, I think, so fun. I think 4th of July just kind of got me into a red lip, and then I've still been enjoying it. So yeah, good things to chat about, so let's get to it. Okay, so first eye favorite for the week is the LA Girl The Nudist eyeshadow palette. Just an awesome neutral palette. I really enjoy the formula of these palettes. I have this one, and I don't know what it's called. It's some warm, spicy, something named palette. It's kind of like, I don't know, bronzy, rusty sort of colors. I have that one. This is the Nudist, and this one is more just very nude. I mean, very neutral colored, and just a great everyday sort of palette. So I have this and this in my crease, and a smidgen of this to kind of blend it out. I'm gonna run out of fingers here, and then I have a little bit of this and this on my lids. And then outer corner is from another palette that I'm wearing. So I have all the kind of like lighter neutrals from this palette. Let me see if I can swatch like a few more once I get all these swatched. Really enjoy the formula on this palette. I mean, the mattes are blendable, and the formula is, I would describe it as a creamy powder formula, which I know sounds weird, but it's that just really like rich, buttery sort of a texture. I mean, wow, that looks so good. So there's a rusty color in here. Look at that one. Holy moly. So I'm not wearing these deep colors today, but I have worn them, and they are really nice quality. I mean, blendable, pigmented, but yeah, that kind of just buttery sort of a texture to them that are pigmented, and that is pigmented, and that just blends so well. It's good. And I like to kick up the shimmery shades with a setting spray, so that's what I did today on my lids, is I used it with a setting spray. Really helps to make it more like pop on the eyes. Because by itself, I mean, they're nice, but they're not the most pigmented, melted metal looking metallic shades. So there they are right there. So I would say kind of the stars of the show in the palette for me personally are the mattes. But the other ones are definitely workable too. If you use them with a setting spray, it really kind of helps kick them up a little bit more. Good palette. Oh, Colourpop. I just love their palettes. I love their designs, their packaging. It's all so dang cute. So I was really enjoying the X's and O's palette also this week. Look how darn cute. I mean, it's adorable. I might have tried to match some of my accessories to some of my favorites this week because I'm ridiculous like that. So got my kind of burgundy sort of a cuff going today. Anywho, look at that pretty packaging. Here is this. This part right here is raised, so that's fun. I don't think anything else is. Yeah, just the X is raised, so that's cute. So this palette is a neutral palette, but kind of that rosy burgundy sort of a spin on a neutral palette. So on my eyes today, I have this and this in my outer corner. Other favorites from this palette would definitely be this one and this one. Y'all, the pigmentation on this palette is so good. I mean, in typical fashion for Colourpop, I just absolutely love their palettes, love their formula. Like I said, love their designs and their packaging. They just make it fun. You know what I mean? It's not like they just randomly put out a bunch of new releases that are just kind of mediocre. I feel like they're always just awesome. I mean, they do it right. Look at that. Oh my goodness. That's like melted metal, and that is dry. So you can kick it up with a setting spray, but as you can see, you really don't even need too much. So good. So yeah, love this palette. So just kind of mixing those neutral shades with those pinky burgundy sort of tones also. So both these palettes, loving them this week. Quickly wanted to mention the blue liners that I wore for 4th of July. So I wore this lip and a blue liner. So I did a little combo of these two. So this is the Laura Geller Kajal Long Wear Eyeliner in Navy Blue Coal. So this is a kind of like chubbier sort of a liner. So you can smudge this all over your lids, or you can kind of smudge it out as a smudgy liner. That's really my favorite way to wear these, is kind of do it, because it's a thicker sort of a pencil, kind of do a thicker sort of a line and then just sort of smudge it out with a brush. It's really pretty that way. So wore this, and then I mixed a little bit of this in with it. This is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Eyeliner, and this is in Electric. This is a very light electric blue. So by itself, it's like, whoa. But what I did is I put this on first, and then I kind of mixed some of this on top of it and sort of blended them together. So it made just this really good 4th of July blue liner sort of a color. Really pretty. I really enjoy the formula of both of these. I find them to be easy to work with, easy to blend, but then they both set pretty well and wear pretty well. I would say of the two, this one wears a little bit better because this one is, you know, labeled a Kohl Kajal. I think, does it say Kajal? Yes, Kohl and Kajal. So it's definitely more of that smudgy sort of a formula, but it's not like it goes everywhere as you wear it. But of the two, this one's a little bit more long wearing. If you like really bright liners, these are fun, really fun. Oh, I just realized I have 2 LA Girl favorites this week. That's fun. So yeah, affordable, great liner. Okay, so I'm gonna be having some new at the drugstore videos because I've been picking up a few things that I've been seeing online. Love doing those videos. Y'all seem to love them too, so those are coming. But I have to do a little preview because I'm loving this blush. This is the CoverGirl True Blend High Pigment Blush. So it says True Blend So Flushed High Pigment Blush. And I got the shade 360 Sweet Seduction. This is what I have on my cheeks today. So when I was looking at this online, I think there were 3 different shades to choose from, and there's also a bronzer. And I was trying to pick the one that looked the most neutral and like a nudie pink, and I think I ended up picking the deepest mauve shade. So it still works for me, but I have to be light-handed with it because I think this might be the deepest of the 3. I think there was a brighter pink, I think a peachy shade, and then this one. I could totally be remembering wrong, but I think that's what was there. So anyway, this is definitely more of a deeper, I'd say like mid-tone sort of a mauve, where I was thinking it would be more nude. But wow, I love this blush. This is so good, y'all. There's a little bit of blue liner mixed in with it randomly, so don't mind that. But here it is. Look how gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So that kind of mid-tone mauve shade is this sort of, you know, how I would describe this color. It's kind of a satiny finish, has a little bit of a glow to it. But what I love about this blush is just how good the formula is. The formula is on it. It is so blendable and just works so well on the cheeks. I mean, it's just effortless. It just practically blends itself. I think because it has a little bit of that satiny sort of a finish to it, it just is so beautiful on the skin. It's not flat matte, it's not shimmery, but it has this just little bit of light catching glow to it. I really like how it blends. It's just good, y'all. It's kind of a, I'm trying to think of how to describe it. I mean, even having that swatch there and then blending out the swatch still worked. It's silky, like a silky sort of a texture to it. It's just good. Really, really enjoy it. So you can kind of pat it on or you can buff it. Y'all, I'm getting hot with these lights. I had to turn the AC off so you didn't hear the AC in the background. And then I have all these bright lights and it's summer in Texas. So it's getting hot in here. And then let's talk about this red lip. So I love a red lip, but it's one of those, it's a bright, bold statement color. So it's kind of one that you have to baby a little bit depending on the formula of the lip product you're using. So I love a good long wearing, easy matte lipstick, like a lipstick. I find liquid lipsticks, I mean, I wear them sometimes, but I feel like I really have to just watch, like for that there, not there line. And especially with something like a red, it's really like a stark contrast. I mean, at least with my lip color, it's obvious, you know, when that there, not there line sort of starts to happen. So I love a lower maintenance sort of a lip product formula when I'm gonna wear a red lip. And I feel like these from L'Oreal are so perfect. These are the Rouge Signature Lip Ink, something like that. I'll list it and link it down below for you. It's the Rouge Signature something or other. They're so good. And this is in the shade 422 I Don't. I actually just ordered one of the other shades. There's a lot of reds in the line. There's different ones. I have this one. I don't remember the other ones that I have, but I really enjoy this one because it's more of an orangey, kind of classic retro sort of a red. So let's talk about the formula of it. So I really am usually not a big fan of lip stains, and I would not honestly describe this as, I mean, it kind of is a lip stain, but it's not your typical sort of a lip stain. It is a really well thought out and developed formula of a stain because it really feels like nothing on the lips. And when you first apply it, even now I've had it on for a while, you can kind of still move it around a little bit. So it's not transfer proof, so just know that about it. It's not transfer proof, but it's more comfortable on the lips than a typical liquid lipstick. And also I feel like it's more low maintenance because it does start to wear away in the middle of the lips before the outer part, but more like a regular lipstick. So it's not as stark of a contrast and an obvious, more like a super obvious line. So it's just more low maintenance, you know what I mean? And even as it starts to kind of wear away on the inner part, you can just kind of rub your lips together a little bit and it sort of like redistributes it. You can also put a gloss over it and kind of end up having this glossy stain. And then even as it's all gone, you usually are left behind with a, I would say kind of a pinky sort of a stain with this color. So it just is one that you don't have to baby as much. Feels comfortable on the lips. I love the formula of it. I really like the applicator. It's an angled, really pretty pointy doe foot applicator. So I don't have a lip liner on today. So you can really get a pretty precise application with this, which is great with a red lip. I mean, you definitely want that precise line and you really can get it with this applicator. So great formula, low maintenance as far as red lip, you know, products go. There's obviously other colors in this line, but I especially love it for a red lip color. And yeah, I love this kind of retro red. It's awesome. Okay guys, those are all my favorites. So I hope that you really enjoyed this video. Please hit a thumbs up if you did. Let me know down below what you've been loving or maybe not so much loving. Let me know what you've been up to recently. I would love to hear that. Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video.